Crafting the right plans and opportunities. The following video features individuals seated in an office conference room speaking to the camera about their experiences with the Massachusetts Commission for the Blind, or MCB. They are each talking about the subject of crafting the right plans and opportunities, and how MCB vocational rehabilitation, or VR clients and counselors set goals and experiences. Speakers include, in order, Marisa Mills, teacher of visually impaired students; Brittany Taylor, MCB VR counselor; Brendan Foley, teacher of visually impaired students; Mayanne McDonald Briggs, MCB VR counselor; Sarah Regan, parent of 2 MCB clients; Elena Regan, MCB client.
I'm always looking for the opportunity to create some vocational or, training experiences for my students, and MCB is very helpful with that.
Our goal is to provide maybe activities that are going to show them different types of vocations, some interest inventories, work through maybe doing some internships. Maybe they go into an internship and they hate it. It's still a learning opportunity. They've learned what they don't want to do.
The Mass Commission caseworker might send them up to the Carroll Center for the Blind for some independent living skills camp. At one point, one of my kids had the opportunity to go down the Grand Canyon with a full week of recreation on a boat.
She was losing vision and really wanted to see the Grand Canyon, and so it was life-changing for her. She got to see it before she lost more vision, and it's an experience she takes with her for the rest of her life.
They realize there's other kids out there whose vision or skills may be worse than their own. They just get a better understanding of themselves from the experience of putting themselves out there socially and doing something that they're not comfortable with initially, and then they're realizing that, wow, that was amazing.
Talk about the exciting opportunities. So you try to get kids to buy in with like, hey, we offer space camp. It's one of the programs through Perkins Outreach that we can provide. And they are in simulators. They're flying like rocket ships. I mean, it's crazy what they get kids to do.
One of the things that I appreciated is that the Mass Commission kept asking, even from a very early age, what are your career plans? What do you think you might like to do?
So you just try to find out what the students' interests are and then try to match services based on their areas of interests.
Creating a game plan. What can we do? Can we give you a mentor in that field of your choice? And maybe we change the vocation over 3 or 4 or 5 times over the course of their schooling. At the end of the day, if they figure it out when they go to college, then I've done my job.
So really wonderful experiences that even kids without disabilities don't often have.
I had a student do a Harvard Medical School program. We also had a student who's very interested in engineering go to Boston University, a pre-college summer program for high school students. So giving those kind of earlier experiences, I think, is very important for college success.
One of the internships that Elena did that I think was really helpful for her was working with a visually impaired lawyer. I think the biggest takeaway for her was this role model.
Yeah, that internship was really pivotal for me in kind of determining what I want to do in my future, learning all about her field, what she does, but more importantly, learning how to conduct yourself as a blind person, like in a professional environment, and how to kind of approach people that don't understand necessarily what I can and can't do.
I'm aware that a lot of blind people are unemployed, and it's a really staggering statistic. So the idea of these questions around what do you want to do, how do you see yourself working, and opportunities to gain skills along the way, build a resume, has been really critical, I think, for them.
To learn more about and contact the Massachusetts Commission for the Blind, find them online at mass.gov or call 800-392-6450.